Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Junkyard Rock Stories. JP here. Today we have something special. Finally, a sleaze glam song to listen and to watch. It's a new Crazy Lixx single, Hunt for Danger, that's coming on from their upcoming album, Thrill of the Bite. So the new album, Thrill of the Bite, is going to be available on February the 14th this year. So soon, pretty soon. But you already know that. Hunt for Danger is the fourth single that they have released from this release, and to be honest, I already heard the song, so this is not going to be, your first time ever reaction from me, but never mind. Let's watch the video and let's discuss some things. There are a lot of interesting stuff here, believe me. So, Crazy Lixx, Hunt for Danger. Okay, before we start with the song, I just wanna show you this, the shot of this magazine here. It's a magazine called Metal Hits, cost $3, and I think it's from the issue is from 1986. It says here, it's a magazine with a Crazy Lixx picture on it, but without a drummer. There's no drummer. There are only four guys here, and they looks like they won some kind of award here. They won the award on Junkyard Rock Stories for the best hard rock video for the song Little Miss Dangerous, but now we see they also won another award from this Metal Hits. There are some bands here, some gossip, pretty cool, and it's a cool magazine. I would like to read this magazine if it is real.
I'm not sure if my mind still knows the place it wants to go. Making a change in direction.
Okay, we need to stop here. Look at these guys in the swimming pool. Total, Chris Holmes vibe from the movie Western Civilization, The Decline of Western Civilization. It reminds me of that.
I'm looking for intervention. What I thought was the higher road led to my low soul.
Now the girls are coming, and Crazy Lixx had a lot of girls in their videos, and they mostly have new girls for each video, except the one that was the actors in Little Miss Dangerous and Rise Above from Street Little album. But these two, I think we've never seen before. Okay, pure Crazy Lixx. We have a pure Crazy Lixx chorus here. A lot of melodies, a lot of everything that you like from these guys. And I'm sorry for pressing the pause again. I just want to show you something. We have Jens Lundgren here, one of the guitarists, and he's playing some amazingly fine Srl guitar, like crackled Srl but multicolor. Check this out. Amazing. This guitar looks perfect, and I think that the guitar is from like late 80s, early 90s, but it's a Srl. Maybe it's a replica, I don't know, never mind. But also, if you can see here, he's wearing a Whitesnake shirt, slip of the tongue. So pretty cool shots. So let's go. Wow, look at that Srl, man. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry, Jens, for cutting your solo. Let's go again. Okay, before we continue, I want to point out something. So we are on 2:31. Okay, we'll come back here. Check out the Danny's costume here, or the styling. See? This styling reminds me of several rock stars. The first one being Alice Cooper, obviously. Songs from the videos from Trash, maybe, yeah. Then there's a Billy Idol styling here too, with the leather and everything. But it also reminds me of a little bit of Don Dokken, a little bit, and Tommy Martin from Black Sabbath. You remember the guy? If you remember the video for the song The Shining, yeah, that one in particular, because it's in black, it's everything. And this picture here is interesting because Danny Rexon, the singer, he posted it on his Instagram and asked people to find some similarities with his styling here and the styling of the girl who played in the Little Miss Dangerous video. And people couldn't find anything, but I could. I found out that she had these chains hanging on her belt in that video, but now Danny is having them. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, tasty, good, I like it. It fits the song. And I want to say something about this guitar. It's a Mockingbird, right? BC Rich Mockingbird, if I'm correct. Guys, if you don't know what the Mockingbird is, just go watch Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine, and you'll see Slash playing a red Mockingbird. And the funny thing is that this guitar, when I saw Chris playing this guitar, I think I saw him firstly in this live from Pustervik that I also wrote about. You can find that article on the Junkyard Rock Stories website. And my brother pointed this out to me. Hey, this guy is playing the same guitar as Vic Zeno from Hardcore Superstar. I mean, no, they're not the same guitars, not the same models, but they have the same colors and this, this stripe in the middle. So it's a cool little, thing. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit about this song. As I told you, this was not my first time hearing this tune. And I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of this type of songs. Like, what is this? A lot of people on internet, in the comments, were writing that this is a power ballad. But I don't think this is a power ballad, really. Because for me, a power ballad is a song that has a little bit, lower tempo. This song has a pretty decent, like, mid-fast tempo. Like, for me, a power ballad would be the song from, let's say, Love's a Loaded Gun from Alice Cooper. You have the slow parts, and then it explodes in the choruses. But this song, no, this song it's going smoothly, It has a little bit, it's between power ballad and a mid-tempo rocker. So it's somewhere there. Not a big fan of these songs, but when Crazy Lixx does one of these songs, I love it. Because, I don't know, there's nothing to not love here. I mean, there are melodies, there are great choruses, you can sing along, and this song in particular is a little bit, dark, a little bit moody. It's just a great song. So that's mostly it. And now let's talk a little bit about other things. Like, for example, what's the idea of this video, Like, we obviously have some kind of a horror story here. Because these girls here are on a hunt and they ended up, with what they like to hunt, right? Okay, so this is a horror story. And if you go through the comments here, you'll see people also saying, yeah, this is kind of a cool 80s, slasher teen movie horror story. And it is. But what I want to point out here is that I see some kind of a pattern here for this album, Thrill of the Bite. First of all, this song. So it's a slasher, 80s slasher horror story, right? We agree on that. But if you go check Little Miss Dangerous video, then you'll see here it's a story about vampires, because Little Miss Dangerous she's a vampire. And if you go through the video, you'll see the scenery that is a band playing on some kind of a graveyard with crosses and everything. Then, if you go to the next song, which is Midnight Rebels, first you'll see this is a UST video. It's a pretty cool idea. They have some songs that got like 5 million views just because of the movies that were, made with these songs. And I also wrote a list of the best UST videos that Crazy Lixx made, according to me, of course, and Junkyard Rock Stories, so you can find that on the website too. Now let's go back to this song. Midnight Rebels is a UST video, is from the movie Trick or Treat from 1986. A horror movie, Trick or Treat, starring Mark Price, Gene Simmons, and so another horror story. And then the last we have Call of the Wild song. That's also an UST video with the movie The Lost Boys from 1987. And it says here it's a classic 1987 vampire horror comedy, The Lost Boys, starring Kiefer Sutherland, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Jason Patric, and so on and so on. So, do you see some pattern here? So all 4 songs are about vampires, horror movies, slasher stuff, and things like that. In other words, I think we are going to get an album that is, pointed towards horror movies. Maybe every one of these songs is a little separate standalone horror story that we are getting from the band. In my opinion, the vibe of this album, Thrill of the Bite, even the name says it so, Thrill of the Bite. Maybe, Thrill of the Bite when a vampire, bites his victim, or I don't know, but it's definitely an album full of horror stories. But is it going to be the full album, like a concept album? I don't know, I don't think so. Are all songs going to be horror-related songs? I don't know that either, because if you remember on the last album, Street Little from 2021, the half of the album was dedicated to some kind of, fighting game. But the rest of the songs were not. And Danny also confirmed that in one of the interviews or on social media. I don't remember now. But he confirmed the half of the album was like you're in a fighting video game like Street Fighter or, Tekken or Ultimate Fighter. So we'll see about this one. I'm really looking forward to hear the rest of the album. So far, I don't know what to say else. I like this song, I like the previous 3. So maybe we have a really big contender for the album of the year already now in January, and soon it's going to be in February. So before I, bow out, I just want you guys to go down in the info section of this video and to check Junkyard Rock Stories website, because there are a lot of interesting stories about Crazy Lixx if you want some of that. Then there's this Reddit sleaze metal community that you should, follow and join. Very cool place, to talk about 2000s sleaze glam bands and newer bands from this genre, and not only, not only same boomer shit about the 80s. And the last thing is, the Junkyard Rock Stories Spotify playlist, Junkyard Charts. You can find this song there and a lot of other interesting songs. So check all that out now. I'm gonna stop talking. This was a great song. Thank you, Crazy Lixx, and see you next time, guys. Ciao, ciao.